So, how do you vibrationally align with your manifestations, with your love, with twin flames, whatever it is that you're desiring? How do you vibrationally align with it so that it can come into your life? So, if you're new here, my name is Tyson, and this is Owning Purpose, helping you to discover your gift and own your purpose in life through personal growth, through breaking limiting beliefs, and spirituality. And if those three things resonate with you, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you're alarmed when I post videos multiple times throughout each week. So, I know that in the spiritual community, it's a big thing to talk about soulmates and twin flames and love, and we kind of miss sometimes, how do we align ourselves? How do we embody the energy and the vibration so that we can bring these experiences into our life? And the first thing that I want to talk about in this little conversation of a topic, and comment down below your thoughts while we're talking about this, because the one thing we miss is we attract what we are, okay? We attract who we are in our bodies, okay? We attract our, based off of our character, based off of our personality. Can't speak today. So we are always attracting to us the way that we show up in the world, all right? So think of it like this. People who are negative attract negative people, all right? People who are normally positive attract a lot of good people to them, right? So if you think about something like, reality TV, right? People eat up reality TV. They love it, right? If you're watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, or you're watching Love and Hip Hop, or you're watching Wendy Williams, or whatever it is, right? They eat a lot of that up. But in order for you to align with the love and with the things that you really want to attract into your life, you have to be vibrationally ready. So what this means is you must learn to love yourself along the process. So let's say you're trying to manifest love, right? Let's say you want to go on a date. You haven't been dating for the last 2-3 years, and now you're ready to step, back into the dating game, all right? So what you have to start doing is taking yourself out on dates, quite frankly, okay? It's not like sitting at home and doing baths and doing face masks and rubs and all that stuff. You have to actually be willing to take yourself out to the park and have a picnic. Be willing to go out to the movies by yourself. Be willing to go out to eat by yourself. All of these things are helping you to cultivate how to love yourself. So you are now vibrationally in alignment to where you might meet someone else who loves to do things by themselves. So that means that when you guys date each other, or when you guys get in a relationship, hopefully, you are so comfortable and whole in yourself that you don't need them and they don't need you 24/7, right? So that is how you begin this alignment process. Now, let's say you want to eat healthier, and you want a partner who eats healthier and works out 4 times throughout the week. Okay, that's not something I do. But if you want that, you got to start practicing it. You have to start being the energy that you want to attract. I want you to put that down in a notebook. Be the energy that you want to attract. That is how you align. The next way that we align in love is actually doing inner child healing work. And I've made a whole series about this, so you don't have to if you don't know what inner child healing is, I did a whole 10, 11 videos on inner child healing that you can go to my playlist and you can find inner child healing and religious trauma. I talked about a bunch of stuff. One of the things I mentioned in there is that it is important to become aware of our childhood wounds, okay? A lot of the times we attract people into our lives because we have still not dealt with certain inner child situations, okay? Meaning that we may attract someone who came from a really strong military background. I have a friend who has this problem. He came from a really strong military background. He also came from a really strong religious background. So when we became friends, because we are friends, but when we became friends, I ended up learning a lot about myself, about how to open up myself in certain ways and how to not see things in a certain specific light, because I was trained in a paradigm to think a certain way about maybe the military or maybe sexuality. That was one thing that we discussed one time before. So when you are trying to align in love and you're trying to attract good love, you have to realize that you have to do your own inner work. You have to be willing to journal. You have to be willing to ask, why do I keep attracting these people into my life? Is it because I feel like I'm not deserving of love? Right? Did my mom or did my dad or did a coach tell me something when I was in middle school, when I was in high school, maybe when I was 5 or 3 years old, if you can remember that far back, okay, which most people can. If you want to attract a specific person into your life, soulmate, twin flame, whatever it is, I don't really go by soulmates. I believe everyone is a soulmate. You can learn something from everyone. Everyone that you meet along this path is here to teach you and vibrate with you higher and higher in this 3D dimension as we grow. So if you're learning and you want to know how to vibrationally align, you must focus on your own healing, okay? Especially if we are learning to vibrationally align in this 3D reality. Now, if you're not really deep into spirituality, or you're new to it and you never heard of the 3D dimensional world and the 5D world, 5D is basically just enlightenment. 5D is happiness, joy, and feeling great about ourselves, right? 3D is, it's not bad, but it's more so of just like stagnant energy. So it might be the fact that, you know, we're feeling anxious, or we're feeling not worthy, or we're feeling low self-esteem. It could be things like that. And so the whole point of what you're trying to vibrate, when you're trying to vibrate in love and align in love, you're trying to get to that 5D energy. Okay, so I may actually call this video how to vibrationally align and manifest with your soulmate in the 5D realm, because that's what a lot of us are trying to do. When you want love and you want to manifest love, you really are just looking for love, validation, joy, happiness, and peace. That's really what you want, right? that's all that us as human beings, or I should say as spiritual beings living in a human experience, that's all that we desire, right? Loving and having loving relationships. So the way to align, the biggest way to align, is to take care of yourself. Learn that all you need is you. Okay, when you become attached, which I have videos about attachment, please go and watch them. I'll put the little relationship advice playlist link up here somewhere. When you realize that your attachments are rooted in childhood things, or you not feeling worthy enough, when you realize those things, you will understand, this is why I'm not aligning with the men that I want to align with. This is why I'm not aligning with the women that I want to align with, because there is some type of healing that you have to do. Okay, in one of my previous videos, I talked about detachment while manifesting, and how to detach while manifesting. And one of the things I mentioned in there was, if you don't realize that you are attached to something from your past, of a person that you're with, you cannot attract a better person. Now, maybe you can attract a better person, but it will not be long term, because you are not in vibrational alignment with that person, okay? So what that means is, you're not in vibrational alignment with yourself, okay? They may be in vibrational alignment. So you can have a horrible relationship and go to the best guy ever, but if you don't love yourself, and if you haven't worked on those inner wounds, and you're looking for love to cover up those things, you will not be aligning to the vibration of yourself. Because this isn't really about manifesting somebody else. It's about manifesting the love and the peace within yourself. Manifestation is not about getting what's outside of you in. It's about learning to love yourself and knowing that you're deserving of what it is that you want, and knowing that you can get to that vibrational alignment to where you can get what you want. Because anytime that we want something, anytime we ask the universe for it, the universe says yes, right? We are always being able to, every time we ask our angels, our ancestors, any spirit guides that we believe in, when we ask for something, we automatically get a yes. And even if we don't get a yes, if we get a no, if we feel that we got a no, it's for our protection. If we gotta, hey, wait, it might be because the universe is moving things around, and it might not be that right synchronistic season of time, okay? Or I just say season of vibration, all right? So, again, aligning yourself to your manifestations with your soulmate, with your twin flames, these are things that you have to start to understand. It's not about manifesting the thing outside of you. It's about manifesting so much love and being able to align with yourself, and learn that you are deserving of whatever it is you ask for, and knowing that your feelings, the way you feel, your emotions will bring your manifestations. Those emotions will bring what I call your gifts, which are just, the great things that you want to experience in life. Your feelings will bring those things to you. Not a person, not love, not a trip, not going out to eat, not a phone call, not a text. I am telling you, if you start to ask yourself, when I begin to want to manifest something, How do I feel when I feel too obsessed? How do I feel when I feel too attached? And where is this attachment coming from? Well, if you go back and replay this video and answer those questions for yourself, what I just said like literally a couple seconds ago, if you go back and answer those questions that I just said, you will begin to realize that you don't need what it is that you're asking for. You will begin to realize that attachment and what you really, really want is to actually be happy in yourself. What you really want is love and peace. And when you can understand that, you will begin to vibrate at such a high level that you will start to see things come into your reality that you totally forgot that you